Shalom and good day all, this is Tehillim29 back again for some indie comic reviews, and in these indie comic reviews I'll be covering Royals issue 1, followed by Speed Racer issue 7. I'll now get things ready and organised for the first one I'll be reviewing. So, moving on to first things first. Does this cover in any way, shape or form connect to something that is happening inside with the story? It certainly does, to which I give it a 7 out of 10. Next is the area of the internal art, as we have a look around the beginning, the middle, and of course the end. And also what's happening with the cast of characters inside the story. So as the story begins, we start off in the area of South Korea, and we catch up with the characters with Paul and Castor, to which both are brothers. As we start to move towards the middle of the story, we have Castor, who is basically covering his brother's back, but in order to do what he's doing, he needs to make sure that he's actually away from his brother whilst using his psychic powers. And last but not least, towards the end, and you also get to see like a form of like psychic conversation between them as well. For the internal art, I give it a 7 out of 10. Next is the area of the story rating. So first things first, do we get anything time-wise? No, we don't. Next is the location, to which we have things take place in the casino, a church, a bar, and of course, South Korea itself. Last but not least, the cast of characters consisting of Paul and Castor. My overall rating for this particular first issue story is a 6.5 out of 10. I definitely do want to check out the next issues. So now we'll move into Speed Racer issue 7. So as we move into Speed Racer issue 7, does this cover in any way, shape or form connect to something that's happening inside with the story? In some essence it does, to which I give it a 7 out of 10. Now it's time to move into the area of the internal art, as we have a look around the beginning, the middle, and of course the end, and also what's taking place story-wise with the characters. So as the story begins, we catch up with the character of the racers, including Speed Racer and his old man, and of course they are overlooking some previous footage. As we move into the area of the middle of the story, we catch up with the character of Speed Racer along with his opponent on the racetrack. And last but not least, towards the end. For the internal art, I give it a 6.5 out of 10. Next is the area of the story. First things first, do we get anything time-wise? No, we don't. Next is the location. We didn't quite learn what raceway or racetrack this was being done this time around, which was a bit of a bummer. Next is the cast of characters consisting of Speed Racer, Spritel, Trixie, and Gianni Flux. My overall rating for this story is a 6 out of 10. Until then, let's keep it colourful and have yourself an awesome day.